Day 8 already. Today we're going to be working on day 8 of the mixed media challenge, and we've got some oil pastels here, and I've got my gouache paints laid out over here. So we're just going to try some techniques and see what happens. Let's get started. So to begin, I'm just going to take my Pit Pastel. I kind of want to do like a valley kind of thing today. Feeling like a valley. Oh, I think I forgot to start the timer. Let's just finish this and we'll start it. So I really want to play up with the idea of the oil pastels today. So, okay, timer has started. Let's make some colors. Start off with, I want to do sort of a light. I liked what we did yesterday with the sky. I learned a new technique that was all talking about when you use the white, put the white down first and then just add a little bit of the other color. I'm also going to spray this down just a little bit. I'm going to give it some movement. That's not a clean brush. Gosh, starting off with a bang today. Okay, let's try that again. So one thing I've noticed is that the gouache is very, you can make it, it's pretty easy, especially when you're adding white, to add too much. Like, it doesn't take anything to make these colors. Like, it's just crazy how easily you can add white to something and just sort of, I'm going to try to spend like half my time doing this and the other half we're going to do with the pastels. I think yesterday I got a little bogged down by too much of the painting and not enough pastel time. Okay, but a lot of you like the pastels, so. Okay, so I've mixed up a little bit of an ochre green color here. I just kind of want to put it in a little bit. Get my color shaper out. I like the color shaper with the gouache. I think it can make some really fun marks. Let's come in a little bit with this silicone tool. I think we need a little bit more of a brownish color. So let's get some of that burnt sienna in there. Make something a little bit more. I like the burnt sienna. Maybe a darker one. That's nice. Kind of liking this flat brush too. I'm going to bring in some of the darker tones here. Ooh, what happens if, let's make a little sort of green color. Mixed a little ultramarine with this ochre color. Let's get a little wet going on there. Okay, we need to get a little faster. Running out of time. And a little bit of that blue coming through here too. Okay, so we're going to pause here. I'm going to let all this dry so we can start doing some pastels on top. Okay, so I've got this. I took some of the pastels and put them on a sheet of deli paper, and then we're going to make some marks with those, I think, and kind of just scratch back in. And then we'll use some more on top of that. So let's start our timer up again. You guys have seen me use this technique before. What I did was I kind of just made a variety of colors. So it's kind of going to change a little bit, although they're coming out very brown. Can kind of, let's get out the stylus instead. Could use some marks coming through here. They're kind of just showing up brown. That's weird. There are different colors, but, oh, you can kind of see it there. I'm going to put some marks coming this way. This way. Let's come in with a little bit of this ochre color. I want to do some work up here in the sky a little bit. Because I really liked how yesterday how these kind of blended in. Let's put a little bit of dark in here. Yeah, I like that. Get some greens going. Maybe this lighter pastel-y green would be better. And I want I'm going to put this sort of pink color through here. I like it. I like those sketchy lines we put through there. I think those really added something. What about this darker ochre color? I like how that kind of made it a little green through there. And you can really blend these with anything. You can use a piece of paper towel or maybe one of those charcoal stumpy things that people use. I just like using my fingers. Let's put, I think I want a line coming down through here. And then maybe one coming. I'm gonna bring it all the way through, maybe. Indecision just took over. I don't think I want to bring it all the way through. Maybe like right through there. But I want some of these more orangey marks, I think. And then I also want to see what happens in these areas if we scrape back in a little bit to reveal some of that stuff at the bottom, just to create more texture. Okay, that's time. We're going to go over a little again. That's all right. I'm not quite done making marks. Sometimes it takes longer than 10 minutes. I don't want that color. I'm going to put a few more of these in, and I think we're done. It's because I like these sort of almost like scribbly marks we can make through here. Some over here. So I started this project and I forgot that I was making a video every day, and my phone yelled at me that I was out of storage. So I had to pause for a little bit so I could make a video. That's never happened to me before. So that was fun. Okay. Anything else? Maybe some white. Let's put some white through here. Brighten that up a little bit. Just in some spots, maybe. Oh, crap. I did it again. Oh, well. I gotta remember to clean my fingers off. I need to get some baby wipes or something. That actually kind of worked out okay. Kind of added a little bit of flair through there. Okay, I think this one's done. Let's look at it with a mat. Okay, so here it is with a mat. Things I love. I like the scratchy marks, of course. I like the layers that got built up. I really like these lines coming through here. I like the sort of dark, and then I probably could have even made that darker. I really like the sky. I think that turned out really nice. I think it has a good feel. I did add some little bits of blue. One of the commenters that suggested maybe bring some of that into the area down below, which I think really helped. Yeah, overall, I like it. I think it's very expressive. It doesn't feel flat to me. It feels like moving back. I think it blended really well, like as far as not being just sky and horizon. I could have probably brought that blue down just a little bit through here too, to make it seem more seamless through here. But I really like it. I think I'm liking the pastels over the gouache. I feel like it's a lot more painterly than just with watercolor. But we might get back to the watercolor eventually, probably next week. I've got some things that I want to try with that. I want to go back to experimenting more with that gouache technique that we did. But yeah, I think this is really fun. So since we're on day 8, let's take a look back at what we've done so far. So here was day 1. Still liking it. Day 2. This one was probably one of my favorites. I really like that charcoal technique that I used on this one and the limited palette. It was very stormy and kind of cool. I like that one with the lines going through. This was one that I really loved because I love the gouache technique, or the aqua pasto drawing lines in that, and I really want to play around with this more. And this was a really fun one with more charcoal and aqua pasto in it. I really like this one too. And then we got into, this was more, what did I do on this one? This was more watercolor, or was this gouache? I think this was gouache actually, with the tinted charcoal over it, which was nice as well. This one's definitely gouache, very bold, very kind of crazy marks, but I kind of like it. This was this yesterday's? I feel like I got an extra one in here. That one wasn't one of them. Yeah, this was yesterday. And I really like this one. This was the first experiment with the gouache and the oil pastels. And I thought the sky turned out nice, but I think this one's just a little bit better. I think I like this one better. I've really gotten into this ochre kind of blue feeling, and I'm not hating it. I think it looks good. Okay, so that's all of the ones that we've done so far. Click over here to see yesterday's video, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 9. Thanks so much. Bye.